Hey everyone! Welcome or welcome back to another pick a card reading here on my YouTube channel, Into the Light. Thank you so much for being here today and clicking on this video. So today's reading is going to be about what your next meeting with them will be like. So the next time you see this person, what will that be like? Okay, so we have three groups to choose from. We have group 1 with the rose quartz, group 2 with the lavender rose quartz, and group 3 with the clear quartz. So think about your person and think about the question, what will our next meeting be like? And allow your intuition to guide you to your crystal of choice. Okay? You can find your timestamps in the description box or the comments down below. If you would like a personal reading done, I also have that information in the description box. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started with your reading. I'll see you there. Alright, so if you have chosen the rose quartz, you have found your way to your reading. So your next meeting, what will that be like? Let's figure it out. So the first card we have is material and spiritual prosperity in the reverse. Okay. Next, we have partnerships and alliances. We have mental conflict. We have prosperity begins in reverse. Next, we have meditate and contemplate. We have take time to breathe out. We have ninth house, Cancer. All right, we got a lot of cards here. I did not expect that. So let me just move them up here. And then for your last cards, we have are your Island Time Wellness. We have Addiction, Coffee Cup, Ascending, and Not Enough. Okay, so the next time you meet this person, how will that be like? What's going to happen? What is the energies kind of like going on here? All right. So let me just organize the cards here so you can see everything, hopefully. Okay. So I'm getting the next time you meet this person, like, don't really expect anything like extravagant or for them to like take you to a restaurant or just take you out somewhere really nice or anything. Because, like, with material and spiritual prosperity in reverse, I feel like this is just like something where you probably like meet in the park or something at like 2 a.m. I don't know. I'm getting like this is going to happen in the nighttime, just like looking at these moons. But yeah, this might be happening at the nighttime where you just like meet up at the park or you like, or they come to your house or you go to their house and you just like talk in the car. Um, that's kind of what I'm getting of what will you'll be doing or where you'll be, like the location of your next meeting. We also have partnerships and alliances. So I feel like you and this person are going to be talking about everything that has happened between you two. And with this card here, this is also about like, truce, like, making a truce. So it's like, again, you're like, you know what, I'm going to get back on your good side. Let's just start over. Let's take things more on a positive route, just making a truce. So you like come up with some sort of commitment and you both like agree on it. And that's why you have these people shaking hands here, right? Mental conflict is here too. So it's like you both want to clear up like any confusion or any miscommunication. Like you're both like done with that. You just want to like be clear. You want to have like closure or you just want to move forward, and that's what this next meeting is going to be about. Just like you talking about this. That's definitely because it's something you both want to address, like it's both on your minds. And with prosperity begins, maybe for some of you, you might decide to move forward with this person, and others of you might not. But I do see there will be closure or some clarity. You'll get confirmation or something, or you'll get the answers that you need to move forward. Again, we have meditate and contemplate. So again, whoever like this person is, remember that, if they haven't given you the respect and the care and the compassion that you needed, or they didn't give you the space, or they didn't respect your boundaries, and really contemplate if this person is really necessary to be in your life, especially if you take time to breathe out. Like this is like you needing to reflect, you needing to just take a breather, don't focus too much on like this person and focus more on your own emotions. Like, how does this person make you feel instead of trying to figure out how this person feels about you, right? And we also have ninth house and Cancer. So I feel like this person, maybe they don't feel 100% ready to like take off your relationship to like a next level or anything like that, but at least you'll have that closure. But with ninth house and Cancer, this is giving me the vibes that maybe this person has a lot of things going on at home, maybe a lot going on with, maybe they have like a legal battle or something they're dealing with, or school, because ninth house is higher education, or maybe this person is traveling because, again, ninth house. For some of you, there might be like some sort of religious separation here, like maybe have different religious backgrounds. Okay, so your roots are different, how you grew up were different. And that might be like taking a toll on them and making them feel like, I don't know how to balance this and make this work out because of that. Again, we have addiction here. So I feel like this person, like they're still holding on to something to the past. They're still like trying to get over something. And they will tell you this with coffee cup. This is about having a conversation and meeting up with somebody, right? And then we have ascending. So it's like you're finally like breaking through those like confusing blocks that you had. Like you're finally going to have like a conversation where you figure things out, like you get the answers that you need, right? And that's why we have ascending. You'll feel more free, like you understand more, like you can like prepare yourself for something else. And this is all about learning, so you're learning more, and that's giving you the courage to either move on or maybe even try to work things out with this person. But we do see it not enough at the end here. So again, I'm thinking like, as I was saying earlier, like this person just is holding on to something in the past, or there's something like going on that's causing them to like not really want to fully move forward or feel like they're ready to. They just don't feel like they're enough for you right now because maybe they're working on some other things or dealing with other things. So, yeah, definitely take this time to contemplate and reflect on this connection. But that's what I got for you guys that chose group one. If you enjoyed that reading, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see y'all in the next one. Bye now. Okay, so if you have chosen the Lavender Rose Quartz, you have found your way to your reading. So, your next meeting, what will it be like with this person? Let's figure it out. So, the first card we have here is Wisdom. We have Disruption in reverse. We have Recognition and Reward. We have Rest and Rejuvenate. We have Your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. We have Bring love into the situation. Lovely. We have sixth house, third house, and then for your Island Time Wellness cards, we have Date. We have Keys on a Ring. We have Separation, and we have Soulmates. Okay, so your next meeting with this person, what's it going to be like? What are the energies? What can you expect with this person? All right, so I just fixed the cards and so you can see it better. So what can you expect with this person? Um, so the next time you meet, there's definitely going to be, you're going to have more light on a situation, okay? So perhaps you haven't seen this person for a very long time, but it's like when you meet each other again, you're going to be able to be in the right space to be open with each other, to be vulnerable with each other, and to, just speak the truth with each other. Because with wisdom here and disruption in reverse, it's like, to me, seeing these two cards, so basically this would be the Hierophant and the Tower. Seeing these two cards is like an awakening, a spiritual awakening, right? With Tower being in the reverse, this is something that was inevitable and that was going to happen. So if you guys have been going through a situation where you have been separated for a long time, or you have like distance, like you live in two different areas, this was a part of your path, okay? So definitely I see that you both came to this understanding that there's something deeper to this connection, and that's why there's going to be more light on this connection here, because you both have this like more open perspective of what you two are to each other, like what you mean to each other. Okay, especially with recognition and reward, it's like this person recognizes you, they recognize your soul, they know that you're like the one for them, they know that they can see like this potential with you, right? And they've recognized this in their moments of solitude. Like, again, this person likes to spend time to their self and everything like that, but it's like not having you around, like, they miss that. They miss that joy. They could feel that separation, even after a long time here. So, again, the next time you meet, there's going to be more light on a situation. You're going to speak about that with recognition reward. You will both be, I'm getting, again, this is a very spiritual connection. And we're seeing like again soulmates down here. So it's like I feel like you both will be able to like share like funny things that happened while you guys were apart. Like perhaps you were both seeing 222, or perhaps you both like heard a song that reminded you of each other, or you had dreams about each other and it was just like really crazy. It's like you'll both be like sharing like really funny, strange coincidences, but it also shows how connected your souls are because you were both connected the whole time, even though you weren't near each other, even though you're separated right now. And especially with your commitment is being tested here. This is like this connection has been tested a lot. Okay, it might have been like a really long journey with this connection. It could have been a lot of push and pull. There's lots that you've learned from this person. They were a catalyst to your spiritual growth and you were to theirs. And that's why we have bring love into the situation, because like even though it was a long and kind of rocky road and there could have been a lot of disruptions and obstacles and challenges on the way, it's like you still learned how to love the whole way unconditionally. Like you still had those feelings for each other, even when you wanted to ignore it, even when you wanted to push it aside. Like you always had a love for each other, in this connection. Especially with seeing sixth house here. With work, it's like this connection was kind of like work, like, but it's also like it taught you how to reconnect with yourself, during that time of separation, during that time of space. It helped you, find your individual self, find your purpose. A lot of you with sixth house too, like maybe you found yourself being a lot better with work and a lot better with your organization, a lot better with your time, and you figured out what your service is to, humanity is. So again, figure out your purpose in that time of separation with that person, because again, you pushed each other to grow, right? Third house being here, this is about communication, right? Your ideas, thinking. So with seeing this here, it's like I feel like you guys still kind of were in communication in a way. Like maybe you guys still had each other, you still have each other on social media for some of you. So it's like you're kind of in communication, or this person knows your social media, so they've checked on it to see what kind of work you're up to or what you're doing. Um, yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. But again, with third house, some of you might even have like some kind of telepathic communication. That's why like songs reminded you of each other. Maybe you'd be like walking down the street and you hear this person's name and your heart kind of like skips a beat and you're like, "Whoa, what?" Or something reminds you of them, and that's why we have third house, because it's like your souls were always in communication, like energetically, because it's like a lot of things reminded you of each other. We also have a date here. So I feel like this person is going to like come into your life, ask you on a date. Again, that's what this next meeting is going to be like. It's going to be very romantic and like a lot of coincidences you're sharing with each other. It's going to be really sweet. You're going to show each other how much you like miss each other. With keys on a ring here too, I feel like both of you had a lot of options, but you chose each other. And in this time of separation, like they missed you a lot. They're thinking about you a lot. And like even during that time, your connection was still very strong because you guys are soulmates here. You have this soul contract. So that's what I'm seeing here. Your next meeting is going to be really sweet. It'll be a nice date. Perhaps we'll take you out somewhere nice as well. But again, lots of clarity is happening. You guys will definitely know that you've missed each other, all right? So if you enjoyed that reading, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see y'all in the next one. Bye now. Okay, so if you have chosen the clear quartz, you have found your way to your reading. So, let me get that one out of here. The next time that you meet, your next meeting, what will that be like? Let's figure it out. Okay, so first card we have here is Triumphant Success. We have Deception and Envy. We have Truth. We have Conflict and Defeat. We have Communication is Key. It's time to release negativity. Actually, let's put this down here. Okay, and then you have the 4th house, the 8th house, and then for your Island Time Wellness, let me just flush up these cards here. We have Boat, I Like You, Not Today, and the Runner. Okay, so your next meeting, what will that be like? Make sure you can see all the cards here. All right, so the next time you meet this person, there's going to be, it might be a little bit overwhelming at first, but like not in like a bad way. Okay, so basically, when you finally get to talk to somebody about something you were dealing with, and it's just like a lot of pent up stress, a lot of pent up emotions, a lot of pent up feelings. When you meet this person, you're both going to have a lot of pent up emotions, like bottled up things that is just going to come all to the surface when you meet. So it's just like complete clarity. It's going to be very raw, very vulnerable moment for both of you, especially with Triumphant Success, which is the Ace of Swords, which is truth, clarity, and then death, deception, and envy, and then we have truth here, right? So it's like with deception and envy, also known as the Seven of Swords. This is about like all of the tricks, the past, the everything that you've like kept to yourself, and all of that is just coming to the surface. It's like you can't run from the truth anymore with the Seven of Swords. Like you can't hide from the truth. You can't change things around. Like it's there. And you're caught, you're wide open because you have truth, which is judgment. This is facing up to everything, right? Because truth here is just like being open. You express what you did good and you express what you did bad. Like there's two sides to every situation. So it's like everything's just going to come to the surface when you meet each other. Your next meeting here. There's definitely going to be apologies. There's definitely going to be apologies on both sides. Both of you will be apologizing to each other. There's going to be a lot of forgiveness, definitely a lot of crying. But it's going to be a really good release. With conflict and defeat here too, this is also the Five of Swords. I feel like though, perhaps both of you just recognized that like this wasn't really, this wasn't something that should have taken so long, like for you both to open up, because it's like we spent all this time kind of like upset at each other, and you like spent all this time with this distance here. If you know the traditional Rider-Waite picture of the Five of Swords, like the imagery, it's people like facing away from each other, like back to back. So it's like you're gonna realize, like both of you, like why did we spend so much like time just like not knowing what's happening and not saying anything to each other? It's like, why did we take so long for like the truth to come out? So again, that's what I'm getting here with your next meeting. Again, communication is key here. So there will be a lot of communication about like how you feel about each other. This card is also about like telling somebody how you feel, telling somebody that you like them, and like not leaving them like being all confused. Like you got to speak up about it. Okay, especially with it being like new moon in Gemini. Again, this Gemini rules like communication. And then we have it's time to release negativity. So it's like you're finally getting all of that off of your chest. All the sadness, all the pain, all the pent up feelings, like even the good, the bad, the memories, like you're just like saying everything that you possibly can to each other and just releasing all of that. Sorry. Wow, I just got like a really gnarly like one cough there. So again, throat chakra releasing. There's a lot you guys haven't said to each other that's finally going to come to the surface. Whoo, that energy was strong. Let me just sip some water here. Wow, there's a lot that you need to get off each other's like off your chest. You know when you like cry and you have such a hard cry that your throat starts hurting because you were crying so hard? Like that's the feeling I'm getting. Yeah. So we also have fourth house and eighth house here. So fourth house is about like your roots, where you grow up, right? Your fourth house is like you can think of it as like your family, like your mom, again, your parents, right? So with this being here, I feel like you guys might speak about like again maybe something was happening at home or something was happening with your parents where like it was just a lot to deal with. Perhaps you or this person has like not the healthiest relationship with their parent, and that has like been causing a lot of issues with this relationship because this person was trying to impress their parent, or this person was listening to their parent too much, that it caused like disruptions in this connection, or they're listening too much to their mother or their father. It doesn't really matter. um we also have eighth house here. So with eighth house, this is about like regeneration, other people's resources, things like that. So again, like listening to other people, or maybe this person felt like, oh, if I'm like living under my parents' house and I have to do everything they say, like I have to impress them. Like I don't know. This person just felt like trapped by like their parents, or just trapped by their home. Perhaps it's like childhood wounds, like that's like affected this connection. And this person has realized that, and that's what they're going to talk about too. I'm telling you, this is going to be really deep. Whatever, like this conversation, like the next time you meet, it's going to be really deep, like everything coming to the surface. So again, Bo, this is about receiving what you need. So again, you're receiving closure, you're receiving like an understanding of what was happening. You're going to know like this person likes you and has been thinking about you for a while and does want to date you, right? Because we have wants to date, romance is blooming. But again, we have not today. So it's like maybe this person took so long, to talk to you. Again, what I was saying about the Five of Swords here, like you both like weren't talking to each other, expressing how you feel with each other. So you both thought that you hated each other or whatever. And it's like that wasn't really the case. Like you were avoiding like having this conversation for so long, both you and this person, because you thought you're still angry at each other. And then you have runner. So whoever's the runner in this situation is coming back. Like they're done running, like they're done being this way, they're done like losing out on you. So yeah, that's the next meeting. That's what's going to happen. If you enjoyed that reading, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see y'all in the next one. Bye now.